Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Capricorn. How are you guys? All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. I see a little solitude. Someone's in the sacred pool. It's a Virgo energy, by the way. It's kind of like the Hermit. I feel someone here is just kind of drifting along here. You can see someone lying there doing the backstroke. Yeah, someone here is deep within their emotions here. This is someone who's deeply emotional. Someone's spending time alone. Yeah, someone here has been kind of stuck in the mud. This is someone kind of stuck in the past. Yeah, I feel like this person here is definitely deep in their emotions. They're definitely spending a lot of time alone, soul searching. Definitely stuck in the mud. And you can see on this elephant, there's a bird looking into the past. So it has to do with communication. Someone's trying to pick up the pieces here, but this is someone trying to put something together. See, putting the puzzle together, the bone collector. It has to do with starting something new here, but it's also someone here. I'm just getting the vibe of someone who hasn't let go of someone, and I do feel this is someone kind of putting themselves together, but they're putting the pieces of the puzzle together, kind of connecting the dots here, and it has to do with one, the start of something, or the one. Yep, somebody who feels like home, but someone's spending a lot of time at home though at the same time. Yeah, look at that. Sacred pool deep in the emotion. Someone's feelings are starting to flow. This is someone getting ready to manifest here, something new, but their feelings are flowing. I feel the message here because I believe it's an egret, a bird sitting on the side of this pool of flowing water. And it's being still. So it's telling you to just be still. Okay? Because someone's connecting the dots, they're picking themselves up, but they're looking at the pieces of the puzzle, someone who feels like home. Okay, so pretty interesting, but their feelings are flowing. This could be someone who's had a bit of an emotional blockage, maybe from being stuck in something that happened in the past, or it's someone who just hasn't let go. Let's have a look at this. And it could be yourself telling you to let go. Allow your emotions to flow. Maybe it's time for a new beginning. You know, get some Taurus and Virgo energy here too. But this has to do with lifestyle habits, the way someone conducts themselves. Morals and values. Someone's definitely in their feels here. But it's an energy of someone. I mean, it could be someone who's kind of stuck on a past relationship energy too. Tell me about the sacred pool. This is something special. See, morals, values, lifestyle. This is an energy of some sort of an agreement, I feel. Yeah, someone's letting something go. This is a person about to let go of something they've been holding on to that's been keeping them stuck. They're willingly releasing it. Looks like baggage from a past relationship. But it's also, this is someone also learning something here. Yeah, somebody learning their own worth, their own value. This also has to do with possibly whether the feelings are mutual. We'll see. Let's have a look at stuck in the mud. Why is this here, Capricorn? Yeah, somebody's stuck because of a past relationship. Yeah, and it looks as though this is, and this is about two people coming together. It's about restoring harmony in their life. But yeah, it looks as though somebody, and it could be somebody who wasn't faithful or dealt with somebody who wasn't. Doesn't mean not faithful like a third party. It could be any kind of faithful loyalty. Often the Hierophant's about loyalty and some sort of an agreement. So let's just see where that goes. Tell me about the bone collector. This is a person assessing the situation. See, there's apprehension, but this is someone who looks at every little detail. See, they're putting the pieces together here, the pieces of the puzzle. So there's an assessment of this. Let's have a look at home. It's very materialistic energy too. Yeah, this is definitely someone manifesting here. See, it's someone who has everything they need. They have a house, a home. But there's something that's being learned. See, they're learning, gathering up the tools, the information. Someone's missing someone or just longing for love. It could be just a person. You could have a crush here, someone who's just letting go of some baggage. The situation doesn't serve. Really take a look at the details. Okay, make sure that their situation is that someone has your best interest at heart. I feel there's somebody here who does. I mean, if it's someone who felt you didn't, they may be looking at this. Interesting energy. Tell me more about justice. It really looks like someone letting go of some baggage that they've been holding on to. Yeah, so someone cutting someone out. It has to do with being fair, though. Why? Because this is somebody here with some Libra energy or Aquarius. Or Gemini. Look at that. Some air energy. But it's someone learning something. Something they're holding on to. Like it has to do with a communication possibly, because there's a bird looking into the past. Someone's reminiscing. I wonder if this is someone who kind of held back here. It could be an emotional blockage, and I do feel somebody was a little emotionally blocked. I feel their emotions are starting to flow. And I do see this energy of someone kind of romanticizing the past here. So there's some sort of truth here about justice and harmony. I wonder if somebody here cut someone out because they weren't right for them. And it could be someone who didn't come in right because of this. But it's like they want to, and I do see truth, learning something. History, lifestyle, someone who knows their worth and value. Yeah, but it's whether something is in someone's best interest. Tell me about, this is someone learned it. I do think that, you know what I feel is this is someone putting this together. And I do see this energy of being sincere. Somebody was actually very sincere. To me, this looks like a person who was kind of skeptical of something. That whether you had their best interest at heart, okay, take it as it resonates, but it's now, because of what they've learned, the truth, they're kind of seeing it different. They're letting something go here. But it has to do with hope. There's hope here. It's about harmony and balance, being fair. Could be somebody who cut you out and it wasn't fair. This is also sometimes a person who can be kind of judgmental. Yeah, this is privacy, something personal. So this is someone who was definitely dealing with something personal. Could be someone who kind of come across as cold, but they're definitely skeptical, but they've learned. Interesting, but they are assessing this and putting the pieces together. Yeah, look at that, a shock, surprise, something they're finding out here. See, this is somebody putting themselves back together too, but they're putting the pieces of the puzzle together because now they're looking at this and they're shocked and surprised. They're having some kind of an epiphany, but definitely this is someone where they cut somebody out. They may have been very angry with someone here. But this is an energy because I feel like this is something where something that had to happen. But they are definitely in that shocked and surprised. Yep. Introspection, massive epiphany. I mean, this is beyond the Ace of Swords. Yeah, they kind of it's about whether somebody was sincere or not, and they're realizing somebody was sincere. So they're connecting the dots, they're putting the pieces together. They're seeing things from a different perspective, looking at things in a couple different ways. Tell me about this magician. Tell me about the magician. What is this magician up to? Because we got the Six of Cups here. Someone who longs for love, reminiscing. Tell me about the magician. Yeah. Crossroads, life path, choice, decision. This is somebody's path. This is often the energy of someone who's solitude. It's like the hermit, somebody who's soul searching their path in life, where they've been and where they want to go. They're having a change of perspective. It's about two people coming together. This could be just somebody crushing who's kind of preparing themselves here. But somebody cut somebody out who didn't have their best interest at heart. Somebody who wasn't loyal. Someone they may have been married to or in a committed relationship. And it's definitely something personal, but they kept this to themselves. This is someone who kept that to themselves. But now they have this, they're looking at this from a different perspective now, because now they've learned, they have the tools, they have all the information. So there's desire. This person is desiring to connect. Yeah, they're definitely an energy of kindness, compassion, maybe forgiveness. I feel this is someone who wants to make something right. But there was definitely something personal they were dealing with. Tell me more about the star. Yeah, see, the feelings being mutual. An agreement. I actually feel this is somebody who has come apart from someone, but the feelings were mutual about coming apart. But it was personal. So it's almost like if you connected with this person, did you cross paths with this person? I mean, whoever they are, this person is definitely ready to move forward. Their feelings are flowing. Someone who longs for love. It's a crush. So somebody may have been crushing on you for some time, but they're like in the Two of Wands, between two worlds. So coming apart but wanting to come together. There's desire. This is someone who feels that pull, that attraction. And it's also an energy of investing. See whether you're actually interested. If you're interested in them or interested in someone else. But I do see this energy of patience paying off. This is someone who's going to reach out here. Yep, out with the old and in with the new. This is a healing energy, definitely. So it's about the feelings being mutual. I mean, it's possible if the feelings were mutual that two people come apart, but I feel because of this releasing, it's about coming together. It's about coming in right, making something right. But there was definitely something personal, and they are keeping it to themselves. Yeah, there's that aha moment. So yeah, it looks like something devastating happened, a shock. What it is this person's discovering and learning is all in the details. See, it has to do with being sincere. This is someone clearing, I feel it's just someone clearing things out, clearing out that path, wanting to either come in right, because it could be just somebody crushing. It's a person who definitely longs for love. There's some romanticizing, fantasizing, it's romanticizing the past, but it's also sometimes a person who shows somebody they like them by giving them a little gift. So there's this energy of truth, some kind of truth about an agreement or a divorce, a shakeup, whatever it is that happened here. Yeah, they're just, the sword's pointing right at it, some sort of truth and victory. This enlightenment. It's about being enlightened. And now we have change. So the tables are turning. Now we have this change, a whole new chapter. Yeah, it has to do with stability, long-term stability, family legacy, family money possibly. But it's about safety, security, and long-term stability. Tell me about the Hierophant. Yeah, see, this is someone taking a little step back, see, being enlightened, going, aha, because they've gone within. It's like people do when things don't go well. They often just stay at home and do some thinking about their path in life. See, it's where they've been, where they want to go. I feel that for most of you, it's just somebody who is kind of crushing. They're interested. But this is the enlightenment, and it does have to do with taking the things that they've learned here. But if you did cross paths with someone when they had just come apart from somebody, which is often, I mean, I see it all the time on my channel. People still kind of in between two worlds. But this is about their path. They want to go down this path. Seeing the light, seeing things from in a different way and feeling different. It's somebody who the BS detector was up. They felt something was off. Yeah, something was off. See, again, the energy of 2. Maybe there wasn't enough chemistry. It's somebody who's cutting somebody out, maybe because of lack of chemistry. But I'm going to tell you, because when the tables turn, something is just right. 2 people connecting, coming together. I for a lot of you, I feel somebody who hasn't let go. Because they're connecting the dots, putting the pieces, they're rebuilding their life. This is someone rebuilding their life, putting the pieces back together. It's healing. See, they're someone ready for something new. Yeah. Yeah, this is someone coming up with ideas too. The Ace of Swords. There's some kind of reason to celebrate. There's some kind of good news here. Now, there could be mutual friends, somebody being enlightened by a mutual friend telling them something here. Whatever it is, it's about stability. It's about coming together. See, it feels like home. Somebody who feels like home. Now, someone may have moved, relocated. There could be some simple things like someone just trying to find out. If someone has moved, relocated, where they are they interested in someone? Are they invested? Are they single? Are they not? But, I mean, this is about long-term stability. This is someone who sees opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it. Yeah, this is somebody is clearing out their options here. That's what it is. They're clearing out their options, releasing them. There's nobody here they're interested in. But this is someone who also knows a good thing when they see it too. And there's a lot of fantasizing here. Yeah, look at this. This is a person who wants... Most of you, this is just a crush. But if you meet this person, if you have crossed paths with this person, maybe had a quick conversation, it's like they kept their feelings to themselves, didn't say anything. They might have even come across as cold, or they were just kind of skeptical. But it has to do with this person's intentions. This is about starting something new. This person's ready for something new. Let me grab another deck. Tell me about this person with the King of Swords energy. Yeah, well, they're an emperor. They're also someone seeing the bigger picture. Yeah, they've learned something. See, they've been somehow enlightened. Somebody has told this person something. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups. You know what this is? This is a person who didn't show their true self. They come across as cold. So this is somebody who definitely made a bad decision, but it's kind of like it is what it is. This person felt something wasn't in their best interest, but they're being enlightened. Now they feel the feelings are mutual. I feel they want to connect. I don't know what, it's like coming together and it not going anywhere at times, you know. But this person's, I do see this morals and values, something sacred, this emotional energy. This is someone who has feelings for you. You either have dealt with this person or there's somebody crushing. There's people, I feel, telling this person, giving them ideas. I do see them learning something and seeing everything very clearly. I feel they want to clear something up, but I see a lot of happiness here. A lot of happiness here. Happiness and joy. Something they're finding out. You know, they're taking control of a situation. Yeah, it could be someone who kind of put on the brakes too, you know, and taking a little look at the situation. But this is a person who's determined to succeed. Tell me more about the Two of Cups. See, it's just two people not showing. This is nobody got what they wanted. See, this is where the feelings were mutual. You wanted to connect and have a conversation or get together. And this is two people kind of playing it safe, but it's two people hiding their true feelings. And the whole point is why? Why is someone hiding their true feelings? This is about why, the Hermit, looking for why. Or telling somebody why. Tell me about the Lovers. See, it's about interest, investing, waiting patiently. I don't know if this is somebody who wasn't sure somebody was interested in them as they thought. I don't know. This is really weird, but it's like they want to know what you're doing, who you're with, if you're interested in them or someone else. But they're hoping this pays off. This is someone who's no longer interested in somebody else. Tell me about the High Priestess. Yeah, something to do with being alone at home, keeping something to themselves. Something, it was personal. So in other words, it wasn't you, it was them. Nothing personal. But why did this person come across as so cold? This is generally somebody who's fair. So it's almost like maybe they judged you. Or they just made a bad choice. For some of you. Others of you, it's a crush, okay? Where somebody is just trying to learn everything they can about you, making sure, they're looking to make sure the coast is clear, assessing the situation where they want to connect. But for others of you, I really do see someone here has been holding on, stuck in the mud, stuck in the past, and they haven't let go, or they're clearing out negative energy, like from a past relationship. But it has to do with two people putting all those cups on the table, sharing their feelings. See, it's like nobody wants to put themselves out there in that way. Tell me about the home, this home, privacy, a private home, a private place where it feels safe. It's funny because the Queen of Pentacles wanted to come out there. I just held on to it for a minute. Somebody who, it has to do with being comfortable, or someone with a comfortable home. To me, it looks like someone spending time alone being comfortable, Capricorn. Something made you uncomfortable. And maybe you're spending time alone. I see privacy, a private home. Something that this person's got feels. I think there's somebody here who should have told you the truth, that they actually had feelings or actually were in love with you. And I do see Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And there is that energy of this King of Swords, which is connected to the Emperor. So this is someone who's manifested all the energies of the kings. They've released all their baggage. They've let something go. They're ready to put all the cups on the table. They're getting themselves out there again. But they're looking at the Queen of Pentacles. It's an energy of someone who feels like home, where they can just be themselves. So I don't know if this person's preparing something to do with a home, preparing a home to make you comfortable. Interesting. Whoever this person is, they're really in their fields. Yeah, they want this to go in their favor. So a cycle's over. It's a whole new cycle. They feel lucky. They feel positive. There's a lot of abundance. It's like, it's good. And it's sudden too, like a sudden shift here. This person, somebody could have got some money or inheritance here. A lot of good luck, financial abundance for sure. But that Queen of Pentacles is also an energy of this person. This is what they're seeing, but they want to have a conversation. It's about a private conversation at someone's home. I think they're going to invite you to their home, or they're hoping you'll invite them to theirs. Did you do that? That person might have felt something was off. That doesn't necessarily mean, that would be somebody assuming that somebody wants to get physical with them. Boy, is there a lot going on in here. Just take what resonates. Tell me more about these people. Yeah, it's about coming together. There it is, getting together. And this is another cycle. So I feel there's something happening that happens. It could be a holiday or when people get together. It could be high school reunion, a wedding, an anniversary, anything. There's some sort of celebration or something going on. So this is an energy of you crossing paths with this person. They want to go down this path. If you are interested, let this person know you're interested, because I feel we have someone who kind of acts like they're not interested, but they are. And I do think they're finding that out. Because, yeah, it's mixed messages and mixed signals. So there's all about, and this is what it's all about. It has to do with needing to communicate something that was said, and they're thinking about it. They've held on to that, and they're reminiscing. But yeah, it's mixed messages and mixed signals. So there's I wouldn't be surprised if it was this person, but the Queen of Pentacles can be that way too. Kind of acting a little aloof, or maybe you're not sure if you're interested in someone in that way. Because often it's a little test. Temperance can be a test, somebody reaching out. Let's just, get together But it has to do with someone's home, privacy. Someone has a private home or a private conversation at someone's home. But whatever is happening here, it's a whole new cycle. This person feels lucky. It's like they can't believe their good luck, but yet they put on the brakes because, like I say, they're not really trusting it either. There's mixed messages and signals too. Yeah. Now, I don't know, was there a miscommunication? Was somebody moving or relocating and miss a communication? But it's like these people. This is someone who trusts themselves. They have faith in themselves to make their own life path choices and decision. This looks like not trusting other people's opinion. Yeah, they see mixed messages and signals. It could go either way. But you know what it really is not trusting these people's opinions with the Hangman, their opinion. This is somebody on their own path. They make their own choices. They feel confident, have faith in themselves to make the right choice. But if they have cut someone out and left them behind, and you cross paths with this person at that time, they definitely were somebody who wouldn't have been very ready. They wouldn't have been prepared. I mean, look at this. It's some sort of shock or surprise here. But I feel like, it's someone who wanted to ask you out. And it looks like, I don't know, it's just like, is there people around you? They want to approach you. It's like they want to approach you to ask you out, but they can't. There's people around. Yeah, so it's privacy. It's all about privacy. And there's the Pentacle starting something. This person's coming in. They're putting their best foot forward. So it's someone who probably didn't put their best foot forward, but they're coming in to build that foundation. See, it has to do with home. They're going to invite you to their home. They know you know your worth and value. Okay, there's respect and self-respect. This person actually has pretty good morals and values. Wow, yeah, we have the Empress, someone who's manifesting, and the world is here too. Oh my gosh. See, it's an energy of change. Like I say, it's an energy of a whole new chapter here. I see a lot of growth. But this is the feelings, just going with the flow, seeing where it goes. Manifesting. The Empress has also got that energy. You're manifesting and even possibly mirroring each other a little here when this energy comes up. I see this quite a lot. Some of you, it's just a crush. They're going to give you a gift to show you they like you. And if you're open to this could go somewhere. But it's about, and I wouldn't be surprised, anyone who spends a lot of time alone at home, they're not socializing or connecting with a lot of people, sometimes gets a little bit of a blockage. But that's something that's being cleared out. But it's definitely a person reminiscing. So I feel some of you have definitely crossed paths. Well, I feel like all of you have, and it's a crush. But one of you actually has talked to this person. And there was some sort of connection. But they felt something was off. And it's because they were, I feel, ending a situation. And hiding a mask. Nobody got what they wanted. There was desire. You both wanted to connect. They feel like you want to, that the feelings are mutual. And it's possible people are telling them, but I'm not so sure they trust it. So I think they're going to just reach out. It's going to be a little test. But yeah, look at that. Doing things together. Things you have in common. But there's something that's going to be acknowledged. But they want to spend some time. They're going to reach out. Hey, they're taking that pentacle off. So it could be somebody who's a little stuck and stubborn or just protecting their heart. It is a blockage because the feelings aren't flowing, stuck in the mud or stuck in the past. And there it is. You're about to receive. Capricorn, you're about to receive. Look at that. We've got some love coming in here. This person's not going to, they're going to show you how they feel first. Take you on a date. Just a little romance. They're going to keep it simple. Okay, they're just going to keep it simple, but they're going to give you something that is sentimental or has some kind of emotional meaning. That's how they're going to build the foundation. But yeah, they definitely want to get alone and talk to you face to face without other people around. So this could be why somebody wanted to connect and then put on the brakes, because there's all these people. Look at that. It's a cycle. But look at this good luck and good timing. I mean, it's like the tables are turned. I feel the feminine's going to be like, oh, it's too good to be true. Is the timing right? Queen of Pentacles, get yourself prepared. They want to spend some time with you. They definitely want to spend some time with you. Wow. Yeah, they're, see, acknowledging they want to be with you and spend some time. Do some things with you. They're definitely a homebody at certain points. This person has that home. But it's about making this, I think this person knows something. You were trying to make them feel comfortable, or something made you uncomfortable. It's one or the two at some point here. But I'm going to, and maybe this is what they didn't want to do, is invite you to their home, make you feel uncomfortable. And just, you're going to know. If you cross paths, you're going to know. But others of you, it's a crush where somebody hasn't even approached you yet. And they could be a friend of a friend or an acquaintance. And they're coming in. So, I mean, this is somebody all full of feeling. Their feelings are flowing. This is someone ready for love. They're mature. They're not afraid of wearing their heart on their sleeve. And they will. But first, they're going to build that foundation. What do we got here? 8 of Cups. Yeah, or 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to build. It's about putting in the work, putting in the effort. They want this to go in their favor, but I'll tell you, it's going to go in both of your favor. I do see an agreement. I do feel that you will make some kind of agreement to just maybe change of schedules, routines, to make room in each other's lives for each other, and just kind of go down this path and see what happens. I see this going both well for both of you. I do. It will take this person a little time to really open up emotionally, because they do keep it in. They're keeping that to themselves, and I feel till they're sure. And it could even be the feminine energy doing it. We know the Queen of Pentacles often kind of takes their time a little bit, especially if you've come apart from someone, or you've had, maybe holding on to something from the past, keeping yourself stuck. And if you are someone who's been doing that, what it's telling you, for starters, it's telling you to just prepare yourself, getting prepared emotionally, because things are, the tables are turning, things are going in your favor. You've got some good luck coming in. But it's like they're feeling this way, and now you're feeling this way. They want to build, though. They want to put in the effort. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised this person could build a home, too. Or it's about working together, doing things together, maybe at each other's homes, spending time at each other's homes, and just kind of maybe private, just keep it to yourselves here until you see where it goes. Because it's like there's these people with opinions. I don't think this person trusts some of the people in their social circle. And I am seeing mixed messages and mixed signals. Or just, like I say, they want to ask you out, but it's like they can't approach you. There's something going on here. I think this is somebody who could be leaving some people behind too. For starters, I feel you're going to spend time, like you're going to make an agreement keeping this to yourselves till you see where it goes. I don't see anyone avoiding anything, but this is actually quite a lovely read. And it sounds very complicated because there's a lot of little details. So just take what resonates, but I actually feel like it's going to be easy. I actually feel like you're going to get very comfortable with each other. Might take a date. They're building the foundation. They're coming in right. So if this is somebody who judged you or misjudged you, for some of you, I definitely can see that. They want to make this right. Okay? They do have good morals and values. But it's whether things that need to be learned, sharing the same values, or your lifestyles are similar because of the Hierophant. So I like it, though. Yeah, they're preparing. See, with the King of Pentacles, preparing. A house, a home, making you feel comfortable. See, it's about being comfortable. They're preparing this. So I don't know what else they got up their sleeve. I mean, this could be one of those situations where one thing leads to another. But it's telling you to kind of be still, just to be calm and be patient and just let this person's feelings flow. They'll tell you how they feel when they're ready, but that's how they feel. The cup's there. The feelings are there. You know, someone who just longs for love. Some of you, it's a person that's missing you. I really see that for some of you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be masculine Capricorn. Could be a feminine Taurus, Virgo. Maybe another Capricorn. But what I'm seeing is, oh, it's an Emperor. No, this is an Emperor. It's telling me this person's an Emperor. They're making this happen. See, it's about a comfortable home. This is somebody would build you a home. I kid you not. It's all about new. But it's all about putting all the pieces together, picking up the pieces, starting new. I don't know, it could be buying a home, putting a down payment on a home. This person can be very generous. Very generous. I'm talking spoiling you rotten. This person, there's not much this person can't do. I actually feel they have a lot of skills. They're very handy, very clever. Self-taught, self-made, unless they inherited something, maybe a business. But whatever it is they're doing, this person's doing it, and they do it very well. Take care, Capricorn is telling you to just be still, let their feelings flow. That's what this carding is. Let their because emperors often don't show a lot of emotion, and it's often because they don't want to be taken advantage of or appear weak. Very macho, masculine kind of energy, right? They don't want to appear weak. So, but this is that egret, just to remind you. It's just sitting there watching the feelings flow, being patient. They'll come. Their feelings flow. Like by the time, if you haven't had a date because it never happened, which it looks like for a lot of you, it's only going to take one date and you're going to feel comfortable with each other. But those of you who have had a date and then they put on the brakes, it's because they weren't prepared or ready to feel the way they felt. Someone who's longed for love for some time. Take care. Bye for now.